My name is George Kratsas. I'm a qualified lawyer in Greece, and I recently passed the QLTS assessments at first attempt. I studied law in London and Paris and worked briefly in Brussels before I returned to London for a PhD. Following the completion of my PhD, I qualified in Greece and I joined my current employer in London. I wish to have an international career in London or elsewhere, so the QLTS allows me to have a firmer footing in the London market. In addition, as English law is practiced by English law firms all over the world, the QLTS would allow me to explore further opportunities in Asia or the Middle East. Soon after examining the requirements required by Kaplan, I realized it would take me very long to go through all the materials effectively and develop the skills required by the exam. So I decided to obtain a professional course tailored to those exams. It was positive. It gave me the comfort that I was developing the exact skills required by Kaplan, whether it is a multiple choice exam or advocacy or a client interview. It also allowed me to go through the materials very quickly and examine it from different angles. For the MCT, I found the multiple choice questions quite useful, and for OSCE, the mock exams helped me the most. I also found many of the course summaries quite useful, as they allowed me to make a quick review and consolidate my knowledge just before the exam. I soon realized it would take me very long to prepare, as due to my long working hours, it was impossible to study meaningfully during the week. So I allocated one day on each weekend. I took some time during holiday, and towards the end, I took a 2-week study leave before each exam, where I focused entirely on the QLTS. It was ethically supportive and quite understanding, and most importantly, it allowed me to take my study leave, which I think was instrumental in my success. As prepared as one can be, you'll never feel 100% prepared, but at least I have the knowledge of having gone through a robust and targeted preparation. I work in financial markets regulation, derivatives, and trading commodities. We undertake a range of advisory work, but also carry out some transactional too. It has offered me a firmer footing within the London market, which was my primary goal, and it has improved my prospects within my current firm. In addition, if I ever choose to change jobs, I think it will help me attract the attention of recruiters and potential employers. Both the MCT and OSCE are quite particular exams. They're not exactly comparable to the exams we used to see at law school, so I think it would be very difficult for a candidate to grasp the challenges of both assessments without some form of professional guidance. Judging now in hindsight, I think I wouldn't have made it without the assistance of QLTS School, certainly not at first attempt. I would advise anyone interested in taking the QLTS to take some time to understand the exact requirements of each assessment, both in terms of length of material, but also in terms of skills required, and then establish a time frame which they'll be able to apply. I would say the best option would be to take a year in preparation for each assessment, unless they can obtain an extensive study leave or if they happen to be between jobs. My experience from many friends in Greece tells me that the QLTS would allow many young Greek lawyers to pursue employment opportunities abroad. Also, for those of my compatriots who work in shipping law, many of whom do, the QLTS will allow them to get involved in many cases that involve English law, even if they remain in Greece. It is essential, firstly, for modern lawyers to have business acumen in order to understand their clients well, to understand their needs, but also for their own personal benefit by knowing how to develop their practice. Secondly, being specialized in one area is important without, however, losing the flexibility to move across sectors or move to a different location if this is necessary.